Hi, Leo. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I am just smudging myself, preparing for the reading. I like to do this every single time, whether I'm doing a reading for you or I'm doing a personal reading. I always smudge and clear my energy, clear the energy of the cards so that I'm not bringing any of my energy or anyone else's energy to the reading. You know what I mean? So I just sweep the cards over. This has sage and cedar in it, this smudge bowl right now. Cedar is for protection. Um, It helps protect you. I don't know if you've ever been to a sweat lodge, but they put cedar all around the base of the sweat lodge to protect the people inside that are praying and having their time with their creator. So let's spread this out a bit so it doesn't get too smoky in here. We'll let that go out now. So, Leo, let's move the camera back so you can see the table and everything. Get that lighter out of there. So, we have the Mythic Tarot today for you. This is your February tarot reading. I've also got the Transparent Tarot, and I have the Romance Angels because it's February. It's not necessarily the time commercially, it's the time for romance, but I'm going to tell you that February is go time. I'm really feeling like things are going to open up and start moving forward. February. This year is a 6, and it's about taking steps forward, making things bigger, grander, you know, taking steps in a direction you want to go, actually doing it. This is what 6s are about. Oops. The other thing is it's the year of the tiger in the Chinese horoscope. And the tiger, the tiger is very powerful animal, but it is always aware, paying attention in its habitat surroundings for opportunity, you know. And when opportunity presents itself, the tiger is ready and it pounces, it takes advantage, it jumps on it. So the message here is start getting ready so that you're able to jump on an opportunity. You know what I mean? I'm going to cut these cards because if I don't, I'll get talking. I'll start shuffling again. So let's see what we have here first. Interesting. Look who showed up, Leo. The Queen of Wands, and she even has her lion heads right on the base of her chair, and her beautiful feline lion at the base of herself. Very confident. This person is very creative, probably really good, networking with people. You are, Leo. You want the best. She sits on a gold throne, gold. So you want the best, I don't think there's a lot you really fear or need to fear in your environment, but here you are. So you may go for a loan. You may ask for a loan, or you may need to really watch your expenses at this time, because you may have more money going out than you do coming in, and so you need to bring that back into balance. However, it's a 6 of Pentacles, so you're wanting to move forward somehow and invest in something. You have plans, an idea, like I said, you're creative, you got the fire, you want change, you want to manifest. And so you may ask for a loan, or, but like I said, be saving your money, be very thrifty with your money, and focusing your money on what you're trying to bring to your life. It's bringing something better for you, you know. And you also have the death. It's saying that something needs to come to an end. There's something that you need to give up, but it's because you have a new horizon, you know, waiting for you. It's waiting. So as soon as there's something you can give up, let go of, I think that your fire can really become alive, can really spread. You know what I mean? So you have to figure out what this is that you need to end. I have a feeling it's something to do with your spending, how you spend, maybe how you're balancing your money. You know, maybe you're going to try and spend less and try and put some money inside, and I don't know. We'll be figuring that out soon. You know why? Because there it is right there. You're beginning, your Ace of Pentacles. You have an idea. You want to thrive, you want to grow, you want to expand in the material world. Also, you could be healing at the same time from something, but the good thing is you're not dead anymore. You know, you're not still, you're not feel like you're at a dead end, because sometimes death can feel like that too, like you're at a dead end, you know. And this is what you're wanting to change. You want to invest in something, you want to have something to show for your work. And so here it is, the Ace of Pentacles. This is the birth of that, the new beginning. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, see, you're fighting with material reality. You know, there's things you want, but we have to, um, you know, here's what we have, and here's what we can get with what we have for now. But we can plan for the future. We can, you know, there's a bit of a conflict here. Hold on. Conflict financially, or how you're or what you know, if I feel like sometimes, or there could be competition too. There could be some sort of competitive thing, but that I feel like it's frustrating and it's a struggle to try and get to where you want to get right now. But I'm going to tell you, anywhere that's worth getting is always harder. It's always work, but it's worth it. You appreciate it so much more when you've achieved it, when you have it. But there's struggles in any mountain you're going to have to climb, in a relationship, in a job, in material success. There's always going to be challenges and things along the way, and you can handle it because you're a smart cookie. You're king of the jungle. You don't lead the pack for no reason, you know. Um, and I think you have ideas, you know, have ideas, but maybe struggling with how to get those, um, just how to get there. I think that you have, I think you have to go around it differently. You know, you have to think about that box differently, outside the box, sort of thing. Hold on, I got one more card here. Yeah, so there's some barriers to what you're trying to do, you know, and I think it's frustrating. Sometimes it's exhausting. Um, and I think it has been for a lot of people. You know, we're very frustrated because we have all these barriers everywhere, every direction, every road, every path we try to go on. It's like, oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, no, you can't do that. Oh. And, but I think this is going to start opening up in February. Okay, a lot of things are going to be opening up. Also, there is a Queen of Swords here. This could be an air sign around you recently, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Now, it could be Aquarius. Leos and Aquarius are very attracted to one another. That's a usual match that happens frequently, but it could be one of the other ones. But it also is you thinking more clearly now. You're regenerating, you're healing. Like I said, I thought there could be some sort of healing going on, feeling better, not feeling so sensitive. You're not as sensitive. You don't take everything so personally. It doesn't hit you and cut you every time someone says something or doesn't say something. You're thinking clear now. You're not using your heart with everything. You're able to process it more sensibly, strategically, maybe even philosophically, you know it's about understanding, getting it. Three of Swords. So like I said, there is a wound here. There is a wound, or there was a wound. And sometimes we need to break this wound open and clean it, let all the toxins out so that it can heal. Sometimes it needs to be talked about. So we need to bring it up and get it on the table and say what hurt us or what frustrates us, or, maybe just venting is going to be healing, letting it out, getting it out. Like I said, when we open the wound and we get it out, we can start to heal, you know. But I think that's a challenge for you, talking about it, getting it out. It might be hard for you. It might be to do with pride or something like that. Maybe you're trying to protect your heart. You don't want to get into the feelings and stuff like that. But I think that you're also trying to let it go because you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is beginning to be able to heal and let it go. Okay. But like I said, it still is challenging for you. You got to find a way around this somehow. This ship is facing a bluff of rocks that it can't seem to get by to get home. Here's home. But it must be a way, because there are a million other ships have gotten in there, and it's all the flames are lit, and there is sure to be success soon. But they're so tired. The crew is exhausted from their long journey and all the work that they've been doing thus far. A lot of time and energy and work. Okay. So, also, that's what healing is too. We have to feel it to heal it. And sometimes it takes our time and energy. Do we have to invest in it, sort of? Um, Two of Pentacles. So you're ready to make plans now. I think after going through these challenges, also maybe, feeling limited, like you don't have all the resources, all the things you need to accomplish what. So there's, like I said, these challenges, these barriers that you need to get by, climb over. But so now that you've done all this work, and I think you have been doing some work, you're ready to make plans. You're ready to develop your skills now. You're tired of complaining. You're tired of, like, uh, worrying about the can'ts. You're about the cans. What can I do? I know, yeah, I know I can't do that, not, but what can I do with what I have? I'm liking the way this present situation. So this is, I figure, October. Again, we have a 2, so it's the second month, and this is making plans, looking at your tools and figure out, what could I make? What could I do? You know, let's do something within my means for now, and I'll keep working, keep building. I'll make the structure better as I go. You know, it's working and planning and investing, working, planning and investing. Like, it's, you're starting, you know, these wheels turning. The ace started it, the idea of what you want, what you desire, where you want to be. And now you're making the, literally making the plans. You may seem need some time to consider, some quiet withdrawal, to get away, to think about your options. You know, there could be different directions you could go. You're at a crossroads almost. um I think you're trying to find out more information. You want to know more before you really make your final decision at this time. Yeah, you're talking to people. You need more information. You're also listening to what the word is, you know, at the 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 water cooler or on the street or whatever. There could be someone helping you, or you're talking. You could be talking to people, getting information, finding out about things so that you can move on with your plan. All right. I like it. I like it because you're about moving forward. Like I said, this is a 6 this year, right? And interesting, you have the Lovers. The Lovers is about a choice as well, you know, and this is an important choice because this is a major arcana card, and major arcana are big life decisions. The minor arcana are kind of everyday, they can pass and go, come and go, you know. But these major arcana are big life decisions, so this is a big decision you're going to have to make. um and it's regarding uh work, and this, you know, you could be working on a team specifically. You could also be moving in together or moving in with someone. um you could have a choice of, you know, a few different candidates of or a few different choices at work departments you could go to work in. You could have a few different choices about where to live or who to move in with, something like this. You're really taking some time to reflect here and communicate. um Sometimes the page is blowing wind in the air, just getting stuff out, kind of thing, like you need to back here. So it can be blowing off steam, sort of thing. And also it can be testing the waters too, you know, testing the waters. There could be a slight communication issue in this choice that you're making. One of these people could have hurt you in the past. You could have felt backstabbed by them. There could be an old wound with within this choice that you need to make. Okay, so that's why it could be difficult for you. That's why you have to need to take time to reflect. Also, you may just need to take time to yourself periodically, because you're making big changes right now, you know. And so I think there's times when you just need to take some time because it's getting stressful, it's getting too much, it's, you know, um you could have a lot on your plate. I think you're happy about your choice once you make it. You feel confident about moving forward. You're able to go move forward with your plans. You know, you have your team, you have your creative ideas. You It's good weather. Everything's going according to plan now. Okay. I would say by mid-February, things are starting to go according to plan. Look at that. Oh, I love it. So here we end this line with the Four of Wands, and that's about, everything starting to come together, and you made a good choice. You're happy about your choice. You'll be able to move forward with your plans and see the boat in the background. They're like, oh, they're okay. Well, we can get on the boat now and get going. And like it just jumps as soon as you feel good about the choice you made and you're positive and you want to work with it. It just everything moves forward smoothly. Like this is actually even rapidly. All of a sudden, you know um you could be getting a lot more work. You could be traveling for work. You may decide to go on a trip, even. This could be travel, but I also think it's really positive communication, dolphin, and it could be different communication. Okay, this is one thing I want to stress because I think perhaps communication in the past was blowing air. There was a lot of blowing air and maybe not as productive. Like that, there could have been conflicts, struggles, barriers, challenges with communication. But this is very positive communication. It's working. It could be very different because the dolphins are highly intelligent, but they communicate very differently with the sonar, right? And probably better than we do. Anyway, I'm just saying that you might try something different instead of approaching the topic this way like you usually do, or maybe they are usually do. Maybe you're both, because there's two dolphins here. So you're both making the effort at this to try and improve communication, improve the efforts, work on this. Okay. This could be, like I said, you could be getting job offers, you could be traveling to work, you could be just getting a lot of work. Once you make your plan, you decide what you want, things start moving ahead swiftly. Okay. Swiftly. Ah, I love it. Knight of Cups. You're making your dreams come true. You're making it happen here now. You know, Sometimes too, like our view, the way we look at things, we see only challenges and it's, oh, I'll never get anywhere. But if we sit and think clearly, get some perspective, you figure out ways you can achieve it. So you're making your dreams come true. Good communication, good effort. This is successful movement forward, advancing toward and working hard. You're working a lot. This is a lot of work, okay? And you're happy because it's going the way you want now. It's going the way you want. Just a sec. I want to pull these cards out. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles, yeah. So I think this is not about holding back. I think it's about saving. You're able to save some money, to put some money aside. You also could be training or learning, maybe not you could be learning a new trade. It could be kind of an apprentice learning a new trade, but you're also saving money here. You're saving up here for your new horizon. You may have meager means right now, but you're working on improving that. You're moving up in the world. Also, you might be being noticed right now. People are watching your work, impressed by your work. So you could be noticed. They could be talking about you at work too. Maybe someone in particular. I'm just having a huge deja vu right now. I'm having a huge deja vu. Oh, I feel like I've said this to you before at some time, like a year ago, something like that. Um, I, I don't know. This, like someone they could be talking about you, okay, or um, or maybe you're just not you're not letting it, hit you as hard. Like I said, it's all hot air, and you're just letting it go. You're not really. I think you're still listening, but not taking it into consideration really. Um, I also think that, like, there's two women here, okay? There could be a strong female presence around where you work, what you do. These could be strong females in your life. One could be very frank. They don't mince words. They call it like it is. You know what I mean? But they're very spiritual and about healing, but they are could be tactless. Okay, they almost could seem cold, but I don't think they are. A huge heart underneath. They could be just a realist. Now there's this Queen of Cups down here who is very sensitive, loving, nurturing. Like I said, this could be one person. It could be, but there's these two sides of them, okay? But there could be two totally different people. This could be a water sign around you. And this could be the person that you're doing all this work for. You may want to impress somebody. You're trying to impress somebody. You want something nice to be able to, like when we invite someone to our house, we want to have a nice place. We want it to be clean and impress them. And, I'm a good catch. You know what I mean? And so this could be a water sign around you, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but also if this person is very much about opening and willing to share. They are putting their foot in the water, and they're testing the water, and they're willing to give love a chance. They want to be want to nurture and care and share feelings. The King of Cups is a little more closed up. He isn't as invested, but the queen is very invested in a relationship, okay? This is right under the Lovers. So this could be the choice. You could have there could be someone you have your eye on. So the Lovers card could be a person. Like I said, you could have three people or a few people to choose from, who you want to work with, who you want to live with, who you want to start this endeavor with. But it's also about developing more of an emotional connection with this person. Okay. I think you could have even been harder in the past. You could have had this hard shell, and it's like you're tough. You're tough. But I think you're softening. Your shell's getting softer and softer, and I think you're really excited about the possibilities. Things could actually start rolling. Like, uh, and I think this could start happening around the, like, I think you could start seeing your wish and all this work and all this money you saving and your plan starting to work, right? Starting to come together. And I think that it could be around the full moon in February, so near the middle of February, when you're starting to see all this. At first, you're taking time, you're thinking about your plan, you're contemplating what you're going to do, how am I going to, what's my plan? Okay, I'm going to save $5,000. That's it. I'm saving $5,000. I'm going to stop this frivolous spending because I need $5,000 in order to get my car, in order to get my apartment, in order to move over to Tallahassee or whatever it is you got in your mind that you want to do now because you got something in your mind. You want something better. You do. You want something better for yourself physically, for like in a healthy kind of way, and you want something better for yourself in the material world. You want security and stability, and you also want something to offer. Not necessarily looking for someone that just wants that, but you still want to have some stability before you go and present yourself as, okay, I'm a young person looking for another young person to share all this with, your feelings with for sure. But yeah, I think this is gonna kind of happen around the full moon. Also, you could have a water sign coming in the full moon, and it could be at a time when you could be kind of sort of keeping to yourself because you're not really paying attention. This person walks in, and they might throw you for a loop. This is a really good opportunity for you to practice that smooth talk, that beautiful communication, about being more loving, understanding, nurturing. So there, you're definitely given something to think about here. I also think that there could be another communication confusion situation. Okay, there's something confusing that is confusing you. You're unclear about it. I always say it's best to just get it out, but we want to do it in a smooth way. We don't want to accuse or somebody or be, riddling them with questions, or we want to come across and say, "Hey, did you happen to know anything?" Anyway, you want a smooth, understanding. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Rose. Sorry, I always make that mistake. Hi, darling. So yeah. So let's get some transparent tarot to think about. Or to clarify. Oh, wow. Holy cow. The dead center of your reading is communication. And one thing is the Page of Swords. And this is learning to communicate in a different way. Okay. And how you hear, how you ingest what people are saying, doing, that sort of thing. Also, too, there could be a lot of gossip about someone, about you. I don't know. But I don't know if you want to participate. You may be holding back your thoughts, holding back your views at this time. Or someone could be holding back from you information, but the thing about an air sign here, okay? There could be something you don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I think you really focused on putting money aside, investing in your future now, basically, in your future. I am too. I love it. I'm glad that there's 8 people here watching and you said hello. Thank you very much. I gotta pick up all these cards. So let's see. Oh, okay. So first one, Two of Swords. I am not surprised to see the Two of Swords because, again, this is a decision that it could be difficult to make. when we choose something, it means we see it, we recognize it, we have to face it, we have to deal with it now. And it could be that talk I was talking about. Sometimes when there's confusion, you don't understand. Um, there's H. The cat and the dog are fighting. We don't. It's hard to approach it, address it, but it needs to be done, or we can't move forward. We can't. You have to pick one of these paths, or you don't move. You know, you just sit there. Just trying to wait for it to go away, but it isn't. It's like that white elephant. Nobody wants to say there's a white elephant in the room, but there's a white elephant in the room. So, hold on. Let me get these other ones here. Oh my goodness. So you have the Ace of Wands. I'm not surprised. And again, what this is, you're making the choice, right? You've got this Two of Wands. This is reluctant. You might take a while. You might hesitate, resist, but eventually you do. You decide to take the bull by the horns and just go for it. A new beginning. Let's start fresh. And this is new energy. This is creative energy. This is working toward it, with it, to to begin again. This could be a new work. You could be accepting a new position. It might be hard for you to decide to do that. Also, you just might be starting something new on your own. This might be a second thing you have going. We all have a lot. We all have more than one job now. So, but this is something creative that you're really into. You may have been, Carmela, you may have been scared or reluctant to, wasn't sure if you should or not, something like that. Then you have the ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is a lot about where this ace could get you. That you want security, you want something long lasting. You also want you want your castle, you want your family, you want all that stuff that represents home and security and family, but I also think there's some boredom with what you're doing now, and which is why you need this creative spark, something creative, something to stimulate your mind and your hands. You might need something to do with your hands. I have no idea, but you're looking for, because I think you're kind of bored at what you're doing now, how you make money. Okay. Not that you're going to end it, but you need to create. Look at that. So, Judgment. So you've decided to let something go, to move on to the next moral lesson. You've decided to, this is kind of like being reborn. But when we're reborn, we rise out of those ashes. Those ashes are here in the Death card. This is something you let go of. You decided to let it die. You're not going to carry it around forever and slow you down, inhibit you from soaring, basically from soaring, and this wand is what kind of begins it all, this spark, this idea, this, I don't know, that's something that you're, like I said, you feel kind of passionate about, something you like. I can tell you that. Thanks for all those likes, you guys. You're sweethearts. That's the thing about Leo. They are a lion. You are a lion. You're very powerful, dangerous, and at the top of the food chain. But underneath, you're a kitten. You're all kittens. I know, I can tell you, because my son and my father were both Leos. You're very soft on the inside. Anyhow. And oh, Carmela, I swear to God, I'm going to throw a pillow, a coffee cup, something at you if you two don't stop it. This is the thing about doing live videos. I like doing the lives because it's a lot faster, easier, but I can't always control that background stuff. Eight of Pentacles. See, I told you that with that Eight of Wands too. You're going to be working a lot harder. Look at that, above here. Here you were worried. You were so reluctant to do that, and now you're just spinning things in your hand. There's a lot of work. You're spending a lot of time. You're saving your money. You're building up what you're building your could be assets. You're putting a lot of time and energy in because you're so focused now. You're so focused, and you're quite focused on this new idea. So hold on. I want to just take this one aside for a sec here. Okay, so here you are working. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So this is the second time the Nine of Wands has come up. And it says that you may have a challenge, a barrier that you're going to need to get by. Find creative ways to get around this, okay? Now, this is your specialty, Leo. Do not be put off, okay? You stand firm, you dig in, and go for it. You need to find a creative way to get around this little fence here. Okay, I can't go that way. I can't go that way. How am I going to do it? All right. Hi, Tracy. Oh, I'm just glad you tuned in. I'm so glad to see you. And then this one is, I got to look. Oh, it's the Seven of Wands. All right. So, this is a fight or flight card. So again, you're going to have some sort of barrier come up when you're working really hard, trying to get where you're going. There's going to be some sort of barrier that comes up. And then you're going to want to run. You're going to want to give up. And I don't want you to, Leo. Don't do it. You are very creative, very smart. Just do this again. Just take a moment to stop and think, okay, what are the different possibilities? And also network with your friends, with your family about, geez, how am I going to solve this? How am I going to get around this? How can I figure out? And they might have different ideas for solutions. We can't always figure out everything on our own. That's so good to talk to people and listen to feedback. You may not use any of their solutions. You may come up with a whole new one just hearing theirs, but it's really good to do that because I think it's going to help you. But this is saying you may think about giving up. And I just don't want you to. I think you're really close. When we're at that 9, we're really close. You also could have some sort of injury at work because you're working so hard, because you're working a lot. So I want you to be a little bit careful about a back injury specifically. I want you to pace yourself a little bit. Don't overdo it. All right. Just take care of yourself. Don't overdo it. All right. And finally, there's one card I got to take it because it's sliding off. And I just want to add it as the last little. And it's hard to see it here. Can you see it? This is the Empress. This is about rebirth again. It's about birthing, giving life to something. Okay. Giving life to something takes time. A seed doesn't grow tomorrow into a tree. We have to take time. We have to water it, put it in the light, keep it out of the wind, and, protect it, nurture it. This is something you need to nurture. At the same time, we need to take care of ourselves while we're nurturing others and, things in our lives. That's why I'm saying about that, don't overdo it, right? You need to nurture yourself. Get outside, go for walks, clear your mind. Do It's important to get outside for everyone. We all need that dose of vitamin D, and I think it's good for you for some reason, but you're growing something important here. This is important, okay? So nurture yourself while you're putting out all this energy, all working so hard and trying to build and plan for your future, having something to show for all this work that you're doing. This is what you're working on. You want something to show for it, okay? You're tired of throwing your money away on nothing. You want something to show for it. So, yeah, right on. Right on. We're all getting a little tired of sitting around doing nothing. There's one of your cards. Ooh, there's another. Is that it? Is that it for Leo? Is that it for Leo with the romance angels, with love, exciting and new? Whoa, that is it. You might get 4 today. You did get 4. You did. Okay, let's look at the first one down here. Flirt. Ooh, this could be with the Queen of Cups. Okay. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And that's what I was saying about the Queen of Cups. It's lighthearted, it's softer, it's, finding loving ways to do. Anyway, so I really like that for you, getting flirty. And flirting makes both people feel good. It builds confidence too. Even if you have no intentions of doing anything at all with that person, flirting is very confidence building for both people. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I have a feeling it's this Queen of Cups. There's someone that you may hold back. You really look at them as a catch, someone who you would like to be your lover, share your time with, really go places with, make it work. But you may be holding back. You may feel like you don't have enough yet to offer this person, perhaps. And also, they may make you a bit confused. You're not sure. Doesn't love do that to us? So, reconciliation. This could be someone from the past that you've been with before. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, was there a Queen of Cups in the past, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer person? Could be. Maybe you've changed. This person also could have hurt you in the past, eh? You could have been lovers before. Possibility. And the last one is playfulness. Geez, isn't this all really nice and fun for you? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This is really nice too. Like I said, I think you're becoming less serious, less rigid, opening up, looking to the future, really wanting everything in life now, and you're prepared to work for it, to work on it, right? I think this is in relationships, in your material world as well. You're working hard toward that, where you're going, because now know where you want to end up. So, wow. I feel like if there's someone coming back from the past, I feel like it's this Queen of Cups, ready to share, ready to invest emotionally. Um, Maybe in the past, one of you held back or didn't hold back. I think there was love there, but maybe you were too immature too. You were too young to really do anything with it yet, and so, or just the timing, I don't know, but looks like you could be getting another chance. Okay, you may be a little bit confused about it, but like I said, go back, just take some time, reflect, think about it, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts and let your heart rule for once instead of your head all the time. So that's my advice, Leo. Anyway, I like how it's 2 6s when I end. Oops. Anyway, I love you so much. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to do another video. I'm doing Pisces next. And I'm just going to take a 5-minute break. And then I'll be back on. Thanks for so much for joining me. It was really nice seeing you, Rose and Tracy. And hit all the buttons. Hit them all. Love you bunches. Talk soon. Bye.